Hello, what's up, everybody? Not a great day for video, just because of so much volatility. Not really anything to look for, so I figured we'd do a live stream and kind of see if I could help you out that way. I think all this is kind of temporary, and we're just getting played with by the whales a little bit. A little market manipulation, but that's okay. Everything's still looking good and intact. What's up, everyone? Yeah, so this is Bitcoin on a 30-minute. We don't normally look at shorter time frames like this, but when you get a lot of volatility and you get Bitcoin putting in a massive red candle, might as well pull it up. But I don't think we're gonna see below 57 today, but anything could shock me. But we got close. But yeah, I think we're just a little bit of manipulation. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance. You can see the dominance just really jumping up. This is another 30-minute chart, so in the past hour, it's really just taken back a little bit control. Maybe he's not quite done yet, but we got really low on the dominance yesterday. So this is kind of like too hard, too fast. Look how fast this dropped. That's just an epic fall. Anytime you drop that much on a daily chart, you're probably going to get a bounce at some point. Still a lot of volatility on that. What's up, everybody? Just getting started here. Probably stay on for like an hour or so. Maybe do another live stream tomorrow or something like that. Yeah, everything was doing very well about a couple hours ago. But yeah, I just think we're just market manipulation right now. I think we'll be okay. I think this is temporary, so don't freak out too much. We're still well above our 21-day here, so until Bitcoin starts breaking that, I think we're okay. And that right now is let's see where that's at. So that's just shy of 57K. So if we come down to it, maybe we wick off of it like we did back in a few days, and then hopefully we could just hold that. If we could just grind along this, that would really help altcoins run, continue the run, because the dominance is falling as we noticed, but it's a little bit too fast as we just talked about. So we could be on just a little bit of a standby here for a minute until Bitcoin can catch its breath, and then this is not a good sign for the dominance. So if this can continue to drop, if we close under 57 today for Bitcoin dominance, I think we will continue this altcoin run. The DXY is also dropping, so this could help all of crypto. Line to watch right now is our 21-day EMA, which is just about 92.3, right? So we don't want to get a bounce off of this, because if this just comes back down like we did back here and then bounces up again, that's really gonna just put the entire market on hold again for a while. So we don't want to see a bounce. We want to see a punch through. So today, if we continue down, we'd love to close under 92.3, continue falling here. This would be great. If the DXY continues to fall, the crypto market as a whole can continue to rise. Nice pink straw. Welcome in, guys. Hey, Damon, what's up? So we got Jim Carrey in here as well. That's cool. What's up, Chris? So we go down the list here. We covered Bitcoin, DXY, the dominance. You can just go through Ethereum. Everything's still looking great. This is still a good formation. So we got flat tops. We're testing it. We're continue testing. I think this is just messing. We're just messing around here for maybe the rest of the whole day. Maybe we just continue another 2 days, but I don't think we're done with alts or going higher. So I think this is just temporary until Bitcoin goes under this 21-day. We're still good to go. So Ethereum's just on hold. Bitcoin has been putting in its moves. Notice the move up. So this is still another nice formation. We got your higher lows forming flatter tops on the top. We just should be breaking out to the upside. All your moving averages are crossing back up as well. No cause for concern. Link's still looking fine. You can see we got a hell of a lot of volatility this morning from almost $35 to $31. That's a pretty big swing for the first few hours of the day, at least where I'm at. Link Bitcoin's trying to get going again, but we're going to have to put in a higher high for Link Bitcoin to reverse this trend. It's looking like it's trying, but this is on the daily chart. But we got a long ways to go. But you got to start somewhere. The first thing we can look for is a higher high. So far, we've cleared this one. Now our next target is going to be up here. So we could do that in the next few days or so. If Link could continue what it did this morning, that would be great. What's up, Joy? What's up, everybody? Shane, what's up, man? All right, we're going to keep going down here. It's on the Link. We'll kind of recap after this. I'll just run down my list here. And anything I missed or other questions we can cover as well. So this is Link Ethereum. Not this chart we don't look at a whole lot, but we want to. This is the same kind of as Link Bitcoin, right? It's still kind of in a bear market. We got to get these back up. I think this move is going to happen in the next few months or so, maybe over the summertime for Link. We're just kind of in a lull. Everything's going to have to die down. Bitcoin and Ethereum both have to calm down, and Bitcoin certainly needs to have a decisive kind of alt stop. It's got to calm down before Link will come out and play. So we can go over to Cardano. Everything's still looking good. Altcoins are still looking fine. Everyone's freaking out a little bit because of the Bitcoin drop this morning, which is understandable, but it's just market manipulation. No cause for worry. That's just part of the game. But look at the volatility on Cardano, all the wicks. But we're still looking fine for Cardano. It even got up to like almost $1.40 this morning, right? So I would look for this to continue back up. The market structure is still fine on all the coins, so no cause for concern yet. Polkadot has made considerably nice moves over the past few weeks, right? So we'll see what that move is from the bottom to the top. But that's one of the better ones. 71% bottom to top for Polkadot. But we're getting a little bit of a pullback, just like with the rest of them. But until your coins are under the 21-day, there's no reason to even flinch. Uni, same thing. Avalanche, we're still low. We're still waiting. Avalanche is still boiling up. Had a nice run back in here, but Xlm has decided to show back up to the party again. So he's had a nice move yesterday. It's at 25% yesterday. That was pretty fantastic. Just this is all normal. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good here, guys. Everything's still looking fine. Markets, nothing's out of whack. We were, 2 hours ago, everyone's thinking we're going to the moon, and now just with a stutter step, everyone's a little bit spooked, but everything's still looking okay. This is Tezos. Tezos had a great past few days. We're up 20% yesterday. Another huge rise, up almost $7 this morning. Everything's still looking good. Look at your moving averages spiking up again too. Notice the last time I did that back in this area. BAT, everything's good. Everything's still looking good. Nothing, no cause for concern on any coins yet. I guess we can start taking requests since all these kind of look pretty similar. See what Litecoin's done. Still a nice W pattern playing out for Litecoin. We'd expect this to continue up. We want to look for Litecoin to break 250, and then we can get kind of back into almost price discovery. It'll be the highest it's been in years since basically 2018. Hey Joy, we'll talk about Bitcoin dominance again. We did at the very beginning of the video. Yeah, I got Aave down here. Ave's still looking fine. We're a little bit probably lower than most coins, right? You can see a lot of coins are maybe up here in their nice little pattern here. But as long as Aave stays above the 21-day right now, go to the 3-day and look at it. Still looking good, right? Weekly. Still nice structure, even though you're kind of coming down and making lower highs. But until we break like 350-ish with the candle, no cause for concern. Back on the daily, until you break that 21-day, that would be your first warning sign. But I don't think altcoins are going to be dropping necessarily anytime really soon. I think this is still just kind of a fake out for the drops this morning. I think we'll be going back up here shortly. Go back and look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's still looking. This is still a good formation for Bitcoin. Let's go to the Bitcoin dominance again. As we talked about in the beginning, yeah, this is good for the altcoin market, Bitcoin dominance to drop, but this is such a fast drop that when things drop that fast, you're probably going to have a bounce sooner than later, because that just signals everything to you're just not going to continue this drop. This doesn't happen. So even if we get a bounce, which we kind of gotten now out of Bitcoin dominance, we went down here and now we've bounced up. That's what the drop in the market is. And with Bitcoin went back up, it took back control a little bit, but we got super low on all our signals to if we could have bought Bitcoin dominance yesterday, it would have been a pretty good buy. But we want to close below 57 for Bitcoin dominance, because look at your wicks, even your wicks down here. We made a nice close yesterday. It's our lowest close. If we zoom in here, this is our lowest closing candle in a long time. But if we can close under 57 today, that would be a lower price in a long time, since back in April, May of 19 down in this area. We wicked down there in September before a huge run up. But if we can close our Bitcoin dominance under 57, like right where we are now, or lower, that'd be a great sign for continuation down. And that would also let altcoins continue their run. So that's what we're looking for. Now, as we said earlier as well, with the Bitcoin, with the DXY, excuse me, we have to see a punch through this average. This is a 21-day EMA. If we see a bounce like we did, like we have here, we ran up and then came down and bounced off of it, that's going to be bad for the rest of the market. If DXY continues to go back up in 93, 94 area, we're going to be on hold again. But hopefully we're getting a reversal, and this has just been a fake out, because if you go out to a bigger time frame on the DXY, you can see this is on the weekly now. Check out our rejection from our 50-week. This is 50 weeks moving average. So this is about a 1-year moving average, right? So we hit a rejection. We did not close any candles above it, and now we're getting rejected back down. This is our 21-week moving average. So we need to break that again. Just like most coins, your 21-week EMA is going to be your bull market, bear market. We don't want to get a bounce off of that either. If you go to your monthly DXY, you've seen we've got a cross with our 21-month over our 50-month. The last time that happened was almost 20 years ago in 2003. So that's big. That's significant. Anytime you're getting a move, this is where it happened, back in here. And look what ensued. So this is our silver lining and everything. If this plays out again and we get this kind of drop again, and yeah, this is what will lead to 6-figure Bitcoin for sure. If we can continue this move down and even get down in this area again, that would be fantastic. But as you see, these are monthly candles, so we're not talking about the next few days here. Look at the years down here. We could be looking into the next decade here for this to actually play out, for the moves to play. If we did this and we just keep printing money and the U.S. just doesn't ever learn its lesson, then that could definitely happen again. But like I said, look at this. We're in 2030 now, so we're looking way out in the future here. But that's big picture for you. Look at the big picture for the DXY. It's just pretty much macro trend down. What else do we want to talk about? Adam, I think I got Adam over here. Well, the monthly's not going to help us much. The weekly doesn't even help us much, but the weekly is a nice formation, though. There's our 3-day. Nice support off your 21 average. And here is our daily chart. So we've been going kind of sideways, right? Took it for, what, about over a month now. Maybe 6 weeks even. Just basically sideways. A lot of chop. If Bitcoin did this, altcoins would really run. This is what you want Bitcoin to do. Just not much. But everything's looking okay. No cause for concern on Atom or really any coin right now. Atom tried to get moving again the past few days. You can see the big wick up here. So just immediate future, you just want to look at what $20 range. Your 21-day EMA is at 20 bucks. As long as you can stay above that, still good. If you can remember to hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. Anchor, we can look at Anchor. So not a whole lot of history, but yeah, I could just show you some charts, but there's nothing much to talk about with something that hasn't been around very long. Let's see if we got any more of a chart on Binance. A little bit more. Yeah, so it must have just been listed on Coinbase. But so we're coming down to a decision time for Anchor, right? 13 cents. You want to hold that 21-day EMA. If it breaks that, you're likely going down here. That would more than likely hold, though. You got some nice structure back in here. But hopefully you didn't buy up in here. Maybe if you did, still nice early takeoff. So pretty much flat for its whole life, right? But that would be your first area to watch, 13 cents. Bitcoin. Do I think Bitcoin might be in for a big run? Was that the question? Mana. We haven't done Mana in a while. Let's see. What do we want to use? You can see, look at that wick on Kraken. Kraken's known for its wicks. Mana's right at the level again here, 93 cents. Look at it hugging that line. So far it's great structure. Let me zoom in here. I don't know why it's not zooming in as much. Get rid of those. There we go. See that better? Mana, it's still early for Mana. It's been around a little bit, but so far so good. No cause for concern. We got a lot of live prices here on the side here too, guys. If you get bored or I'm not talking about your coin, you can just watch your thing over here or just, go back to playing Pokemon or whatever you're doing. Tezos, I think I got Tezos up here as well. Yeah, Tezos got a great run this morning. Everything was looking up, but let's look at it a little bit shorter time frame. Maybe 30. About 30 minute. Still not bad. I still think we're good for most coins, guys. There's no cause for concern yet. So I think this was kind of a little fake out to test everybody this morning. We want our Bitcoin dominance to close under 57 today. Digo. I mean, it doesn't even have a daily moving average yet, so there's nothing you can say about that. Still too early. I need like a year's history to even attempt to really like analyze much. Put Bitcoin. You guys want to do the 1 second chart? Yeah, 1 second chart. It's fun to watch, especially with this much volatility. You think we might get some jump arounds today? We'll see. Link did a nice move this morning. Link almost got back to 35. That was going to be great if it kept going, but I don't think we're done yet. I think we could see all-time high Link sometime soon. Look at this price action on Bitcoin. What's up, Juice? Welcome in. CKB got some history. Look at that candle print. What else we got? We're under $1 billion market cap. I'm probably not going to talk about it. If it's under, 6 months old, I'm probably not going to talk about it. There's just nothing to analyze. Nothing against it, their coin or anything. But Algo, we can look at Algo. I haven't done Algo in a while. Thought I had it up here. Well, here, let me add it to the list. Now it's on here for Ben forever. Algo's still looking good, but we're still on sideways chop. There's nothing significant here. We got to break out above these until Algo can break that 150 level. Look at the double top back here. Look at this spike and this spike. 150 for Algo. If Algo can clear 150, then I think we could be headed to all-time highs in a relatively short amount of time. Everything's still looking good. We're starting to slowly grind up here. But Algo's looking good macro trend, even going back, a year now. We got our little peak here, at a bigger peak, and now we're at a bigger peak. This is a structure you want to see for, the macro trend year chart zooming out. You don't want to see the opposite of this, really, which a lot of coins have, unfortunately, but some people get tied down to their coins and emotionally attached to them, and it's hard for them to see that a structure of this reversed is not good. This is a great structure. When you have macro levels of lows, or a high rather, and then a higher high, and then a higher high again, that's a good structure. You don't want to see a peak at, say, $3 and then $2 the next year, and then $1 the next year, then 50 cents the next year. That's not a good sign. Yeah, I heard that about Chainlink. It's going to have for like private, like super exclusive NFTs. There's so much coming on Chainlink. It's going to be ridiculous. I still think prices are being suppressed on Ethereum and Chainlink by the big people. think all markets are controlled, so don't, like, it's part of the game. But sooner or later, Chainlink will likely explode here. Could still be a little bit though. Yeah, I can do Xlm 1. Look at this. Nice little bunny slopes here. Up and up and up and up and up. It's a good structure. No peak. It just made high after high after high after high. So that's the Liqua. Now that's all happened this year. So that's still very good structure here. Zoom back out. Good. Still on a 3-day. Sometimes you can just play around with like different time levels and see what you see. If see anything, any other patterns or any other warning signs. Everything looks good with Xlm. I like it. Stamp of approval. Looking good. What else we got? I think you said something. 1. Yeah, we can do 1. Well, that's a little concerning, isn't it? You don't want to start closing under your moving averages, especially when nothing else is. If everything's doing the same thing, it's generally okay. But you don't want to see most coins pulling away from their 21-day and your coin breaking through the 21-day. So we don't want to close this candle today here. See what this is at. So I'd like to see this close above really 15 cents. So watch that today. If we close this and it continues to kind of break market structure and go the opposite direction of other coins, that would be a cause for concern. But we still have almost 9 hours left in the day, so. What's up, Jared? Waking up to a live chat. You want to go back to Anchor again? You want to look it on Binance or something? Maybe that's got a longer history. If you got one longer than that, let me know. But that's well, we're almost 2 years there. So we've done. Let's see. March 500%, not bad. That's pretty nice. $2021 so far, almost 1,600%. Fantastic. Just a little bit of cool off right now. Nothing too bad. Got a hold 13 cents for Anchor, right? That's what we said earlier. I don't really have any thoughts on Bitcoin Cash. I don't hold any. No problem, Jared. Polygon? Johnny wants Polygon. Grinding up at the 21-day. Still okay. 35 cents. We got to hold that, right? Let's look at a little bit bigger picture. So it's been around for over a year now, right? I don't know why it's zoomed in like that. So very nice structure. You got your run up and then you go flat across. That's good. That's good to see. You want some consolidation after a run up. You don't want to run up and then a super pullback. That's not a great. That's usually like a pump and dump. So a run up and then consolidation level like this, that's a good sign. go back and check Bitcoin out, what we're doing here. Back on the 1 second. If y'all can remember to hit the like button, I would appreciate it. So JW, thanks for the super chat there. We can look at link on the 4 hour and 1 hour. You can go look at that. Link's probably my favorite coin. If you guys don't know that, if you're new, I own a lot of Chainlink. So here's our 4 hour. We got our huge wick. Where we got up to? 34.65 roughly. I think we're still fine. We don't want to see this wick close down here. If we close at around 32, that would not be a good sign. But I still think we're just a little bit market manipulation this morning and just some whales playing around. I think we'll be back up. And if it's not today, I would look for the rest of this week. Bitcoin dominance has continued to fall. DXY is falling. So those are all good signs. So I just think we're getting messed with a little bit. That's on the 4 hour. We can pull up our averages here. So our 4 hours at 31.20 roughly right there. We can go to the hour. I think I have it down here. So we're still grinding up though. I mean, look at from the past the past 10 days or so. We're still, look how much we've moved up. We had a low of 23.60. Now we're up almost $10 in 10 days. Still pretty bullish in anybody's book, I would think. You got a nice pattern playing out here. Usually your W's play out to break out your entire top. See this W? I'm sure you can see it, or you're blind. Then you get to it, and once you break your top, you get a little bit higher. So look at this. Now remember this. Now if you go on your daily chart, we're playing out something similar. See the little W we just did right there? So now imagine we do that on the macro scale, right? That's what we'd want. That would take us to over basically the same move, but just on a bigger trend. We should be approaching $40 here in the next week or two. If that continues to play out, which it just did on the 1 hour chart, that same W, put it back on auto so it doesn't look whack. You see that? You guys can see that similarity, right? It looks very similar to this. And even if we get a couple more days of chop or whatever, if we get a nice blow, this would be like our $36 level, our all-time high, and we should clear that. So keep that in mind. Big pattern, little pattern. Austin asked us if I think this is going to be a double peak bull market cycle. Yes, I do. To answer bluntly, you can put Bitcoin on the weekly. Well, actually, we need BLX, right? So I think we are in a move similar to these. So I think right now we are probably somewhere in this area for Bitcoin. This is for Bitcoin. This is a BLX. It goes back long in history. So you can look at it. We're on a log scale. But I think we're going to be doing something very similar to these moves. So I think we're currently somewhere in this area. I think we still have maybe some more upside. Maybe we don't. Maybe we're up in this area already, but I don't see that yet. I think we got a little bit more up, and then I think we're going to chill out for a while. maybe a few months, and then proceed to higher highs. And this is where we will clear 100K Bitcoin, maybe up to 200. I don't really see us getting much past 200,000 this cycle, but you never know with all the momentum. But I don't think we're going to see like a 2017 just one up and done like most people think right now. Yeah, Juice, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know how to, like, it's hard to get mad at that because he, like, super chatted, but then spam. Like, I'm going to pay to spam. I guess I'm okay with it. So, yeah, Matthew asks, what's the chance of Bitcoin dropping to 55 or 50K? Do you mean like today or this week, Matt? I don't see that happening today or this week, but keep this in mind. If we start going down, I don't think this is not, I doubt we're going into a bear market in the next few months or whatever that people think is going to happen. So if we get a blow off, now I could see some super volatility and get like a 40% drop or something like that and go back to our 21 week and then, just chill for a while, make sure everyone's giving up on Bitcoin and then go off to the races again. So that's the BLX macro trend. Notice how we also haven't touched the 21 week in a long time, our longest time ever, if you haven't noticed that. And this trend, we touched it 6 times. The only time we didn't touch it is the 2013. And look at this one too, right? So we didn't touch it this one, and we had another peak. So there's a lot of similarities between the 2013, 2014, and now versus this one. So what else are we looking at? So many alerts. Jared wants uni. We can do uni. I think I did uni. Probably just touched on it though. Take it off log scale. It was on the daily. Look at our, we can drop down a little bit. Lots of volatility. Look at all these spikes. Uni tries to pump hard. The more times you have these wicks all over the place, that's just a lot of volume. So that's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, but a lot of volume coming in, a lot of volatility. So uni on the 4-hour, we can go up to the daily. Still looking good. We just got to keep above our 21 day. And if we fall, our 50 days are safety net for all coins. It's not just uni, but on the 3 days, it's looking much more bullish, right? It's not even touching. Anytime you can stay above a big moving average like this and not even touch it, that's very bullish. Hence Bitcoin. And then look at that on the weekly chart now. So really, we want to see uni get back above 34, and then we could be off to the races again. But you can see that could probably take another week or so, depending on how the rest of the market does. But let's look at it monthly. Monthly, just straight up. Xlm, nice move yesterday. We spoke of earlier, but we got to clear like 57 cents with the candle. You can see we got above it, but our daily candle, you want to make all-time high candles, and then you can be pretty confident that you're going to move up higher. A daily close is what you want. GRT, there it is. Yep, where a lot of coins are just kind of been sideways for the past 6 weeks or so, right? Just basically just chop here. You want to get in coins before they do the pump. But still, market structure still okay. New daily 170 area for your moving average. You look at it on the 3-day, still above, but still you're making lower highs. You got to start reversing that. We want to get back above $2 really. Still just in a lull. It's probably not the best time for a live stream. Usually evenings work a little bit better for US 38, but it's okay. I'm like blowing up here on my phone. Let me check everything here. All right. I think we're all good. No crisis. What else do you guys want? Hopefully you guys are all subscribed to me. Follow us Twitter, Telegram, Patreon. If you guys want to learn a little bit more, I have exclusive chat on there. Do some private videos and private charts as well. Adam, we already did Adam. Did a bunch on Adam. You can look at it though. We got nothing else going on. Adam, like the $20 level. Lots of volatility. Look at your wicks all over the place. Adam's still just look about the same as most of them though. We're still kind of just chopping around. But this is good. You want to move up, consolidation, then hopefully you get another move up. What's up, Brad? Wake up trading before you can put your shorts on? Might as well. We'll do a little bit longer, but there's not a whole lot of people in here, so maybe another 10-15 minutes or so. We'll probably do another live stream maybe tomorrow night or something, maybe. See how the market goes. Dad, you're killing me. We've done all of these. You can go back and watch. Let's put Bitcoin back up. Bitcoin still looks like he's coiling up, ready for another move. Structure looks pretty strong still. A flat line for 30 seconds now. It's on the 1 second chart. What's up, everybody? Welcome in, joining. Thanks for joining. Look at that jump. ADA action is insane. Let's look at it. Welcome to my dogs. You probably see a squirrel or something out back. Hang on, I might have somebody at my door here. Nope, just Amazon. Probably gonna have a lot more volatility throughout the next few days or so with the Bitcoin dominance falling and what we've seen this morning so far. So Neo, we can look at Leo. We'll do Link again. We did Link quite a bit in the early part. Matthew, if you want to check that out, I can do it again in a second. Neo, some nice moves over the past week or so. Let's check it out. 77 over 70% in less than 2 weeks. It's pretty good. And we're at all-time highs again. Are we? Where is it? Yeah. Not quite. $200. Wow. So Neo's still got a ways to go to get back to its all-time high, but at least it's attempting it. But at least we're at all-time high for the past year or so. A few years. Neo. Gives you some perspective on it, huh? Go back and look at Link. Link on the 3-day. Nice pattern forming. We want to see this continue to break out. Everything's looking good with Link so far. But we also talked about the loose W pattern forming here versus the 1 hour chart. Looks very similar. If I could get to the right chart. See the W here? And then we broke out of it, made a new high up here from back here. And then if you look at it on the daily chart, it looks like just a bigger trend forming of that. So if we continued that same move, we'd be over $40 here in the next few weeks or so. As the one that played out on the hour. See that? W's is what you want. Did not do BTT yet. BitTorrent, right? I know that's been making some waves. So we'll do Binance. Look at that. Wow. Pretty impressive. 800% in 2.5 weeks. Time for some cool off zone. I mean, anytime you're making those kind of moves, hopefully you're taking some profits up here and not buying up here. But unfortunately, it's not the case for most people. So in the 4 hour, we're still breaking moving averages. In the weekly, I mean, it's just insane what it's done. One hour, we're still crossing. Gotta start reversing these, but this looks like we're gonna get crossed again here on the 1 hour. So yeah, it's made a hell of a move the past few weeks, but looks like it probably due for some cool off time now. I mean, you can't just keep pumping 800% every few weeks. What's up, James? Check on the dominance, see what we're doing. We're just printing another green candle. Lots of red. Very seldom green. It's good. We want Bitcoin dominance to continue falling. But it just fell so hard and so fast that it's hard for that to sustain without some jumps. DXY, we got to close under our 21-day moving average like we've said. If that happens, then I can see crypto really starting to move again. Hopefully this is going to play out. We don't want to get a bounce here and move back up. That would be very bad. All right, we only got about 30 people, so I guess we'll just call it kind of a 1 hour. Maybe we'll do like some shorter live streams like this, 30, 45 minutes or something. Maybe we'll do that once a week, and then maybe a longer one midweek or something like that. Still trying it out, but not a lot of people on the afternoons for sure. So I guess I'll say goodbye to now. Maybe I'll make a video this afternoon if things calm down. I can really zone in on one coin or so. And yep, we'll see you on the next video. And thanks you guys for coming in today. And I'll see you real soon.